Hello, welcome back to our tutorials on the embedded forms result. Remember our last video, we created a form for the embedded form result. The next step is to create a page template for your embedded form result. This page template will give a concise style of how you want your results to be displayed on your particular website page. Let's dive in. So you navigate to your website contents, you click on reusable templates, you click on create page template using page template. Then remember we created a form for the student registration form. So let's call it student registration. Call it student registration template. So we'll call it student registration template. Pick your page type as orders. Then the first thing you need to do is use as eForm template, one. Then use for eForm. Select the desired eForm. You remember it was our student registration form. Then lastly, use as default formed template. Then you can save the page template. Okay, you can see our new template has been created. Next thing you need to do is to design how you want your template to look like. So you go to your page content. You can add your first row, add your content. Let's add text. Okay, let's go back to content. Let's delete. So add, we want to add a text content. So let's add a text there. Content. So how do you want our form to be displayed? So we say, okay, we want it to be displayed in this particular order. We want all this information using the customization tag. So what are the information we have? We have so name. I'll go enter next, first name. Dependent on how you want your design to look like. The first name. So you add there your design. So let's quickly do that design. Then the next you want is you want the gender. Gender, the person has picked. The next you want let's call it DOB. So using date of birth. The next we want the phone number. Phone number. Then next info we want the email address. That's the way it is. Then we want the contact address. So that's all. So let's use that for the first design. Let's make all of them bold. Make it bold. Then let's make it let's call it heading 3. So dependent on what you want it to do, you might want to leave it as a complete paragraph. Then all you need to do next is add the customization tag in front of each. You can see it's forming a box design. So I say tab, or I just put space, add. So what it does is that it automatically picks those information and displays them for us in this manner. So let's copy the first name also, copy. Let's add in front of this, paste, copy the gender. So this takes a little bit of time. So you just need to add your design, take your time to add your desired design. So I'm just doing a basic design for this. It's a basic design quickly because of, it's good to create a template for to display your results. Lastly, what do you need? You need email. Let's copy the email, paste, and let's copy what we call the contact address. So it automatically fills this information in and displays on your website page. So we can go back and add a bit of design to this and say, okay, we want design, and do a little bit of a space and gap and give it a padding of 2. Want it padded by 2. So you can see we're padding by 2. Then I can go back and give and go back and add a bit of my basic design, and say, okay, I want background color. Give this area a default background color. Okay. So let's make it primary light. So it gives it a background color. So the next thing we'll do is we'll go back to our content, then add a new content. So let's add a picture content. So for this picture content now, we need to use what? The picture tag. So all you need to do is copy the picture tag and say use as external. Use as external, then add the tag here. So we have the picture, you can see. So it will automatically take this position, knock this off, and add this. So whenever the picture is added, it automatically adds the picture to this. Then lastly, let's do a final design to just give it a blend. Update, always make sure you update. Then lastly, let's add a picture, a text content using the short description. I want to just give it a bit of design. I'll call this 100%. I'll make it 100. But it takes everything below. So it's 100%. Then I'll call it a short description. A short description of yourself. So we'll customize that also using our customization tag. This can decide to make a header 3 and make bold. Then copy my short description tag. Copy. Enter. Into view. So it automatically has what? The short description. So I don't want it in bold. I want the heading in bold. I don't want the description in bold. So I'm bolding the description. So then give it a little bit of design. Add a background color to it. So it's different from others. So what you have here is you have all this information, name and everything with the picture here and a short description. Then lastly, quickly we can add a little banner to make it know that it is student registration or student details. So go back to add a row, call it quickly test row, a student, or call it a registered student. Registered student. Okay. Registered student. Make it let's make it bold. Make it again 1. Then make it 100%. Then go back. Then add a bit of a background image. Let's add the background image to it. So we'll make this our banner. Register students. Click your picture. So it takes a lot of work. So you need to design this so that your output will give you your desired output. So let's wait for our file manager to load. Okay. It's loading. So all you need to do is pick the desired picture you want to add. So we're talking about students. So let's use this as a background image. Okay, fine. I see that. So all we need to do is go back to our test content. Go to your test content, edit, go to design, make your test color. Let's make our test color white so that we can see the test color. White. Okay, white. Go back to our, what's it called? Our text design. Let's make the alignment center. Go back to our basic design. Go back to the basic design. So you can see it's in the center. So let's make our text, which is either, and make it for the registered students. Okay, so go back to your content. Go back to your content. Go back to your rows. Move this to the top. So can you see? Completely. So it comes with banner called there, registered students. You have their information here. The picture will be displayed there, then a short description of themselves. So all you need to do is to update and save. So your templates have been saved. Go back to your details. Go back to your menu. And then refresh your page. And you find out that your student registration, you can see page student registration form has been successfully created. So our next video will show you how to embed your form for your embedded form results and how to display the results on your website page. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.